School is a waste of time compared to YouTube. That might sound really wild out of context, but believe it or not, it's actually kinda true, because school is holding me back from my literal job. Please allow me to explain. Due to how our society is set up, school is basically a full-time job for all minors, at least all minors in America. Except that full-time job doesn't pay anything. Now you could argue that it pays you in future money, and I'll talk about that in a bit, but that's not the main point. The main point is... Okay, after I say this, please listen to my points, because logically speaking, from past experience, school is a waste of time compared to YouTube. And that's not even technically for me. Of course, most of this is for students who actually have jobs, not everyone. Speaking in terms of money, I have not been paid for going to school. Technically, I have from my parents for good grades, but that's not a sustainable job, and even less sustainable than YouTube. What I'm saying is that I don't get paid for going to school by the school. Now, yes, I get that teachers obviously get paid because they're the ones who do professional work, but one, they don't get paid very much for it, and two, we're also trained and told to act professionally, and professionally means you have a profession, and a profession is a job, and a job is something you get paid for. This brings me to YouTube. YouTube is a social media platform where anyone can get paid to do pretty much anything that people will watch, and that includes me, a Minecraft YouTuber who makes bi-weekly commentaries. I'm not gonna share how much YouTube pays me, but I do get paid from YouTube while I don't from school. And unlike school, with YouTube, I get to choose when I work, how I work, where I work, what I work on, and who I work with for the most part. And it's obviously so much more fun than school. To put it simply, since school sucks approximately 7 hours of each of my weekdays, I can't do YouTube as efficiently. This is pretty bad, but there is one thing that makes it a little better. You see, I currently go to a high school that's actually innovative compared to most other American schools. And they have one special class that makes YouTube a lot easier for me. Normally, teachers only give you free time once you've completed work for that day, or at lunch. But at my school, there's a class that's pretty much dedicated to academic free time. This means that you can do anything for any class in this hour and a half of dedicated work time. Notice that I said academic free time though, because this ain't just sit down and play Minecraft with your friends, it's pretty much strictly for classwork. And since YouTube scripts look boring and academic to the untrained eye, teachers can see me doing this and then just walk past, not even questioning what I'm using my time for. I don't spend all of my time at school on YouTube though. I am incredibly grateful for this class, but it's kind of half ruined by one other specific thing that my school does for no known reason. You know that I play Minecraft, right? I mean, most of my uploads are pretty much dedicated to this one video game. That word, video game. This word makes me crash out in the context of school, because I cannot watch gaming content on my school Chromebook. And it's not because it's frowned upon by teachers, it's not even because gaming content is bad. The reason I cannot access gaming content at my school is because it is straight up blocked. And it's not even like they're all deleted. I can still see gaming videos and they even get recommended to me, but they are just blocked. The decision to block gaming content was likely made for the same reason the UK is blocking Minecraft chat to all minors. They don't f***ing know what gaming content even is. By the way, don't worry, I censored fricking and didn't actually say the bad word. Anyway, I looked up the exact reason for this on Google, and it said in its exact words,
"Gaming content is blocked on YouTube at your school primarily because administrators use network filters to prevent distractions, conserve bandwidth, and block potentially inappropriate content. By the way, subscribe to UYT."
Okay, so distractions. It's not like distractions are literally everywhere. Dude, if I'm at lunch with my Chromebook out, that doesn't have to be study time. It can just as easily be a brain break from the outside world. The second reason they list is to conserve bandwidth. This is probably the worst one. Conserving bandwidth can be applied to blocking anything that requires Wi-Fi to access. You could block the entire internet and use this as an excuse, which is an extreme example, but this is still a stupid reason that's being weaponized against gaming here. And the third reason they list is to block potentially inappropriate content. Really? Really? Do you really think that a Minecraft video about Mount Rushmore is more inappropriate than an SML video about reproducing with a Cheerio box? Because you can't watch said video about Mount Rushmore, but you can watch the SML video for some reason. Don't get me wrong, a lot of Minecraft content posted on YouTube is weird and inappropriate, but those can be blocked by using simple keywords, like marriage. Yeah, kids' content is weird. And I can agree that many popular gaming franchises are inappropriate for young children, such as the GTA franchise. But I can assure you, people in 9th to 12th grade are not young children. They're literally young adults. And even if you think the GTA games are too inappropriate for high schoolers, think about a peaceful game about building with blocks. You know that game? A game that's literally rated 10 plus, which is elementary age or primary age, is too inappropriate for high schoolers? That being said, since the people who set this up are boomers who don't understand the internet, they actually set it up wrong. It turns out that they only blocked YouTube videos that include the gaming category. This means that you can watch a video featuring gaming that doesn't belong to the gaming category, and vice versa. And newsflash, the creator of the video can decide whether or not it belongs in the gaming category. This means that for creators like Kenman18, you can actually watch their videos in class because their videos don't belong to the gaming category, even though they are all Minecraft videos. Now, this also means that I can watch my own videos at school if I remove the Minecraft tag from them, but I don't really want to do that because views. Plus, pretty much all other Minecraft videos belong to that category. All that stuff about gaming being blocked aside, I am actually incredibly grateful for this innovative academic freedom class. But that doesn't stop the standard American high school curriculum from being a steaming pile of dog shit. Let's go back to the money thing. Earlier in this video, I said that YouTube pays me money, but school doesn't. And you could argue that school pays me in future money because it's setting you up for the skills you need for the real world and all that, but that argument is almost completely invalid, unless you're like super old. Society has changed a lot in the past few decades. A funny statistic is that we took longer to get from wooden tools to stone tools than to get from stone tools to atomic bombs. That's how exponentially fast humanity progresses. And yes, the word exponentially was an Easter egg for the math nerds watching this. Anyway, because of how fast society and humanity advances, you would expect school to do the same thing, right? Well, take a look at this. This is a photo of a classroom from the 21st century, aka right now. Notice anything weird? Well, you should, because this is actually a colorized version of a classroom from the 1920s. This shows visually how school has not changed enough to match society. And sure, Chromebooks are now in school, unlike before, but those are normalized even in normal jobs. And personal iPhones were normalized way before Chromebooks made their way into standard schooling. There are plenty of other weird quirks about school that honestly do more harm than good. Like how the year even works. You're telling me that the government requires all schools in my area to have a specific number of hours of schooling? That's just robbing time out of students. How about this? Instead of counting time, which robs students out of future success, count work, so that there's an incentive to be more productive, since you can get home faster. Unlike most people, through my years of asking adults why the heck I need to go to school, the most basic and simple answer, and also the most true to reality answer, but also the worst to hear, is the appeal to authority fallacy. Basically, the government says that you need to go to school, so you need to go to school. No questions asked, because if you don't do what the government says, you'll go behind bars. This is also why I can't illegally drop out at the moment. This is extremely problematic for many reasons, and that's not even the end of the list of the fallacies I've been given. You have to go to school just because you're young? Ad hominem. So if you hate school so much, should we just delete all of it? Slippery slope. Because people who go to school don't commit crimes, all schools must be good. Composition fallacy. I can't imagine a world without school. Incredulity fallacy. If you have any valid reasons for the government enforcing the time rule on school, then feel free to comment it, and there are plenty more fallacies that I don't have time for. And speaking of time, that's the end of this video. Tell me in the comments how much my school has in common with yours. Anyway, thanks for watching this UIT Minecraft video, Hebrews 3:15, and until next time, undefeatable army.